going to game 3, what's one adjustment that you would like to see? And I'll give one adjustment that I would like to see, because obviously we're both pulling for the Mavs, but it's looking tough right now.
It's looking tough. All right, let me hear from you first, man. What's your adjustment?
All right, so my number one adjustment is don't play Maxi Kleber.
Yo, you took my adjustment. That was literally going to be my answer.
No, listen. I think the rotation for Dallas is interesting because you look at Boston tonight, they only played 8 guys, right? They played Hauser 10 minutes, Porzingis 23, probably could have played him more, but obviously he got injured. Also, Al Horford was playing decent too, so whatever. And then Peyton Pritchard with 12 minutes. Basically, they're playing like, that's like a 8-man rotation, but it's really like 6 guys and then 2 guys that are playing 10 minutes, right? Dallas, maybe because they're trying different things, but they're giving Kleber 16, Lively 19, Josh Green 14, Dante Exum 11. You know, Jaden Hardy came in for 2 minutes. Honestly, like,
why is he around?
I would shorten that by 1 and just cut Kleber's minutes. You know, I think playing smaller probably makes more sense against Boston, allows you to play a little bit faster. Maybe you'd be a little bit more versatile defensively. The thing is, it's like, obviously it's not like Hardy's playing great defense, but Kleber's giving you literally nothing. You know, I think what's difficult with Dallas right now is a lot of their centers aren't able to contribute as much because, you know, there's not as many switches, right? Or so there's not as many 2-on-1 situations on the drops, and so there's not as many easily fed lobs. But, like, I want to see Lively get on the glass even more. I want to see Daniel Gafford get on the glass even more. And, yeah, I mean, this pushing the pace thing, I think to some degree it does save them some energy, but they got to pick and choose who they're pushing the pace with. It can't just be like everyone push the pace. It's like, okay, you know what? This game we're not gonna have Luka and Kyrie bringing the ball up every time, but it's just PJ Washington who's doing it, who's sort of spelling them, or off the bench is just Exum, or it's just Green. One of those things. But like, Dallas really has to tighten up all their margins, and I think like a lot of it too is just like some of it will fix itself when they just hit threes at a higher clip. I mean, like 6 of 26 is pretty nasty. A lot of these are open as well, but I don't know. Dallas kind of has to play like close to a perfect game to take a game off Boston. Right now.
It looks like Boston might just be the better team, and like pushing the pace is kind of hard too when, you know, every body part from the chest down for Luka is listed on the injury report. I don't know how fast he can really go right now. Yeah, one adjustment. I think you kind of touch on this too is like either Derek Jones Jr. or PJ Washington just got to have a big game, man. Like they've won so many games in these playoffs because of their role players, and it's not like they've gotten their looks and stuff. They've just struggled so far. But like you said, man, when you start thinking about this matchup more after watching these first 2 games, like, man, looks like it's gonna be a short series, man.